Hello, everybody. How are you? My name is Steve Rosen, and I have been a rock journalist since 1973. I have written 8 books, written for tons and tons of different music magazines, and interviewed everybody on the planet from Edward Van Halen, Jeff Beck, Jimmy Page, and Pete Townsend, to Ritchie Blackmore, Steve Vai, Joe Bonamassa, Joe Satriani, Steve Miller, Steve Winwood, Stevie Wonder, and thousands more. I wrote a book about my 26-year friendship with Edward Van Halen. The book is titled Tonechaser, Understanding Edward, My 26-Year Journey with Edward Van Halen. I interviewed Edward for the first time on April 21st, 1978, just a few months after the first record had come out. It was a phone conversation, and I was actually down at my parents' house trying to figure out how to record a phone conversation. I had no clue how to do this. Luckily, I figured it out. This is probably the first interview Edward had ever done. So the first time he was talking about tapping and building his own guitars, the first record, all of that stuff. It was an amazing interview. And at the end of it, he said to me, "Hey man, I hope we can meet again." And we did over the course of the next 26 years. So I hope you dig this, and hope to talk to you again. Bye.
Music very early, You got both of them went practice piano for concert stuff, classical piano at like 70 years old.
Really, you were that young?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My brother was 6, I think. He told me I started when I was about 7.
Right.
And well, just decided from the land of opportunity, one state orange juice. So that's how I was going to. And just started getting into rock and roll a little bit, Steve started driving and stuff. And went out and got my drum. Dave Brown brought a drum set. Originally, I played drums and my brother played guitar.
Is that right?
While I was out doing my papers, he was practicing my drums. But then I didn't say, okay, you play my drums, I'll pick up the guitar. They went on from there. I'd say that I really didn't start playing guitar, getting into the guitar and stuff like that, until like Creed came out and stuff like that.
Right.
When the heavy guitar thing started happening.
Right. So you were then about how old then?
Wow, it was about 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
8 to 10 years ago. I'm 21 now, so it's about 11.
Right. Do you remember the first guitar that you got?
Oh yeah. Sears, Tesco Del Rey. For pickup job. I was talking more pickups that had a better guitar than one.
Right.
There were switches and everything. Nowadays, like, I got a kind of a homemade copy of the Strat with just one pickup and one volume knob on it. Really simple,
Tell me more about that guitar.
Okay. It looks like a Strat.
Right.
There's a place in San Diego, California called Chevelle Guitars.
Right.
They custom make them. Mine isn't really custom made. It was like a junk neck and a hacked up body that was just laying around, and I wanted to experiment building my own guitar. So I could get the sound I wanted. See, I've always wanted a Strat with a vibrato bar.
Right.
I love that effect. So I just bought, a body for $50 and a neck for $90, slapped it together. There's no humbucker pickup in it, and one volume knob, painted it up, the way I wanted it to look, and it's great.
Right.
My main guitar up till right now.
Is that the one is that the black and white one?
Yeah, it's the one that's on the cover of the album.
Right. So that just has the one pickup.
Yeah, just one pickup, one volume, no tone, no fancy out of phase switches or nothing like that. It's completely direct.
Very interesting. You also use a normal Strat too, don't you? So you used to on stage.
Yeah, I did. Until, I don't know, I didn't get the sound I wanted out of a regular Strat. Somebody told me about the Chevelle place, about the wood, the bodies are getting much better tone and stuff like that, so I checked it out. It's true.
So you find that you're able to get enough tone out of the guitar with just one pickup and one tone control?
Yeah, I used a couple of effects like phase shifter and echo plex, change the sound a bit, But tone, I crank everything all the way up, depending on how you pick, you get different tones and stuff.
Right. What kind of phase shift do you use?
MXR.
Right.
Everything I use is MXR. It's about all I can afford. Mounted on the road. My amp setup is pretty trick, though.
Tell me about it.
Okay, I got like 6 old Marshalls, which is that have been rebuilt. They have bigger tubes in them and bigger transformer, to make them a lot louder. And I use 6 heads to hook the 6 cabins. The cabins are pretty much stock, except I change the way they look a little bit. And I use these things called voltage generators. What they do is, I don't know, like this is a Japanese magazine, right?
Right.
What is the power of this? Is it 110?
Gee, I really don't know. I think it is.
Look for the rest of it mean anything. Okay, well, what this box does is you put like 150, 160 watts. It isn't even to crank up the voltage higher than the amp is supposed to take.
That's incredible.
It really makes the tube red hot, It really makes the load so much that it gets sounding like. Can you hold on for 1 second?
Sure.
I gotta wake up my brother. He's gotta go do that.
Okay.
Okay, he's up.
Okay. But is this something that plugs into the amp or the guitar?
Yeah, it's a box. Hey, be quiet. It's a box that you plug into the wall. It has a big knob on it, which goes all the way to like 160, and you plug your amp into it.
It's interesting.
It's a voltage box or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. Yeah, voltage generator.
Right. Are there certain settings that you use on the Marshall heads, to give you that sound?
Oh, I just crank them all the way up.
Really?
Yeah.
Even the even treble and stuff like that.
Everything.
Really?
Everything all the way up. Press, metal, bass.
So then you're really using more than 600 watts. Really? I mean, you're like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because the sound that you get is real nice.
Even a regular Marshall's already more than 100 watts.
Right.
They're underrated or whatever. They say it's 100 watts, but they're about 140 watts.
Right. How do you keep the guitar from going out of tune? Because you use your vibrato so much.
That is a very tricky question. So far, I've told and showed anybody. Because I know a lot of people. I digged around with a Strat for years. How to do that. And there's about 4 or 5 different things that you have to do, including knowing the technique of playing,
Right.
A lot of people just grab the bar and go, like that,
Right.
Expect it to stay in tune. There's little things you have to do, like after you hit the bar, after you bring the note down, usually one of the notes goes sharp, one of the strings.
Exactly.
So what you do is before you come back in with a full chord, you have to stretch with your left hand and pop it back. Without picking the string, you just grab the string and jerk it up real quick, and then it pops right back to where it was before you hit the bar.
Right.
And then on top of that, the little metal job at the top of the guitars that are, the tuning pegs are.
Yeah.
Okay, they have Fender little metal things that hold the strings down. String retainers or whatever they're called.
Right.
Yeah, okay, if you have those too tight, the string will get caught up on that, and it won't pop back the way it's supposed to.
Very interesting.
And also, it's the way you wind the strings, the way you wrap them around the.
Can you describe how you actually put on strings? I realize that sounds ridiculous, but I think that it is very important. Is there a way that you can describe that?
Well, hey, I don't know if I want to tell you. It's basically simple. Also, the kind of strings you use is important. Like, I don't know if I should be putting down certain strings, but I use Fender strings.
You do?
Yeah, they're very good. I like them.
What gauges do you use?
Let's see if I can remember. Okay, the low E's are pretty light, really. The low E's are 40, 32, 24, 50, 11, 9.
Yeah, that is pretty light.
So far, for that Strat, that gauge for keeping it tuned also. I used to think that, wow, the heavier strings I use, the better it will be tuned.
Right.
That ain't true either. It's just the perfect gauge for, I guess, a Strat. The tension is just right all the way across the neck.
Right. Did you have to do anything to the tuning pegs themselves?
Well, I use showers. They're not regular vendors. Showers are good. Just whatever.
Right. Did you have to do anything to the bridge to adjust things?
Spring setup.
You mean on the back?
Yeah. Like they come with 5 springs.
Right.
I only use 4.
You use 4. Most people tend to use 3, I think.
It's hard to explain everything because it all depends on the guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I could tell you exactly what to do, and you can do it to your Strat, and it wouldn't work.
Right.
And also, there's a thing that in the back where the springs are, where the springs hook up. There's 2 big long tubes.
Right.
And how tight you got that set, it changes the tension of the spring.
Right.
So, it's that, the way you wind your springs, how many springs you got, the string retainers, the top, the way you play it, It took me a while to figure it out.
Yeah, right. Do you use a certain kind of pick?
I use Fender
mediums.
What I always used to do is use a metal pick.
Really?
Yeah, a friend of mine always used to make these metal picks. He worked at the machine shop. And they were really cool. The sweat I could go on. Fly out of my hand. It made me bummed out.
Yeah. So then the only pedals you use is a phase shifter and an echoplex?
I use a phase shifter. I use 2 echoplexes. And a flanger. I use the encore stage by 25 quarters.
Right.
After you put the pedals, I use the line back up a little.
Do you use pretty much the same setup in the studio?
I use exactly the same.
You do? You actually set up that many stacks of Marshalls?
No. Okay, see, the thing is, I get the exact same sound out of 1 or out of 6.
Right.
All the different numbers are allowed it to be. You can't sound the same, like it's the same sound out of 1.
Right.
And I use 2, actually.
Did you?
Yeah. I like to feel it, too, while I'm playing.
Yeah, right. So then you record, pretty loud then?
Oh, yeah. We played stage songs,
With the stuff in the record, it sounds like it was almost like there wasn't too much overdub stuff.
Not at all. No.
Because I've seen you guys play a few times, and I could hear when you would cut out to do a solo, there wasn't an extra rhythm track in there,
No. I'd say out of 10 songs, 3 of them, like Running with It. Are you familiar with the album?
Yeah, pretty familiar.
Note: Van Halen played gigs at the Whiskey in June, July, August, September, and December of 1977. Although I can't remember seeing them, bad memory, I must have been at a couple of those shows before speaking with him in April 1978.
Yeah, like Running with the Devil is a melodic solo.
Right.
So I put a rhythm underneath it,
Yeah, right.
Songs that have a spontaneous solo, like Wow, I'm the One, Ice Cream Man, most of the songs on the album.
Right.
Ted, the producer, felt that and us also felt that it was good enough on its own without fattening it up,
Right.
Also, then when we play it live, it sounds the same.
Right. Right.
I hate people, without naming names, all these bands, they overproduce in the studio, and then when they walk out on stage, people go, wow, that's the same band.
Yeah, right.
So it sounds the same.
Right.
It doesn't sound exactly the same, maybe even better. You get to see us doing it at the same time.
Right.
Very energetic, get you up, shake your ass.
So then, you were pleased with the sound of the guitar and the solos and everything you did on the record?
That was cool.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I couldn't do better. But, for the first album, it took a week just to do the music.
Really?
4 or 5 days. Everything was basically done in the first and second day.
Right. Are there certain scales or runs or phrases, that you tend to work from? That make up one of your solos? I know that you play like a lot of your runs are with 4 fingers, but you really stretch wide openings, on each string. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Okay. I don't really know what scale I really don't. I know music theory and I know how to write music, on paper and how to read for piano, but on guitar it's a different story.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about where, what scale is or nothing like that. I know the basic notes. I just play what sounds good.
Right.
What I think sounds good.
how were you able to develop, you know, like a style? I mean, like you're able to single pick, you know, like hit single notes with one pick stroke real quickly, you know. I mean, how did that develop?
Practically, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I've been playing, 8 to 10 years, that's quite a while. I guess, and I started early, which was good.
Yeah, that is good.
With a lot of people, they start late for 10 years, you don't get quite as far.
Right.
Get a lot more, whatever, hang up, get older and shit.
Yeah, right.
I enjoy playing. I think that's the main thing. It's not like I was forcing myself because I wanted to be a rock and roll star.
Right.
I started out playing because I really liked it.
Right.
Up to right now.
Do you still practice a lot now?
Sure. No, I don't feel like I got a guitar right now.
Yeah.
I change the strings before a gig. I play for half an hour, an hour. You know, just breaking the strings, using my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And at night, you know, sometimes come home, write a tune.
Right. So you do your new strings before we set them?
Oh yeah, every day.
Uh-huh.
Every day, especially on the Strat.
Yeah.
Where I'm so quick with that bar.
I mean, it seems, you know, I hear maybe some Richie Blackmore, maybe some Jeff Beck at the time.
The one guitar that lately I've been, since the last 5 or 6 years, I really haven't been into any one guitar. I like everybody.
Uh-huh.
You know, I switched to Blackmore, you know, and back, especially Wired, you know, I like some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But the main guitarist I did it, he would play the most was Clapton.
Really?
Believe it or not. I mean, you know, every review I ever read of the album or about my playing, it's always Blackmore, Beck, Page, influence.
Right.
But I never really sat down and copied his licks like I did Clapton.
Huh.
I guess a lot of people think I sound like Beck or Blackmore because I do use the bar.
Right.
Or they do also, so it's kind of the same kind of sound.
Right.
But I feel a lot of my licks are different than theirs.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the wide stretch things I do, you know, I'm trying to make it sound a little bit different.
You do that one thing during, like, when you do, like, your own little solo thing where you hit, like, how can I describe it? With, like your right hand, like a stick.
Right.
You know, that part of, like
having
that.
a sixth finger on your left hand.
Yeah, right. Right.
Instead of picking, you're hitting a note on the fretboard.
Right. Right. I mean, was that something that you just developed or you
I don't know how to explain it, man. I was just sitting in my room at the pad, you know, at home, drinking a beer, and I remember seeing people stretching one note, hitting the note once, you know.
Right.
Listen for a sec.
Okay.
Edward held the phone receiver next to the guitar he was holding and played a single note pad.
I probably can't hear that.
Yeah, I heard it.
Anyway, just one note like that. They popped their finger on it real quick to hit one note.
Right.
And I said, well, fuck, man, nobody's really capitalizing on that. Nobody's really doing more than just one stretch and one note real quick.
Right.
So, you know, I just started taking around and this fuck told me there's a technique that nobody really does.
Uh-huh.
You know, so it is.
Yeah, right.
I haven't really seen anyone really get into that as far as they could. Because it is a totally different sound.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people listen to that, they don't even pick up the guitar.
Yeah, yeah. It almost does.
What is it, man? Synthesizer, piano, what is that?
Yeah, right. Also, like, when you do, like, harmonics, I know, like, beginning of a couple of your songs, and, like, you hit harmonics and things like that, you know. You seem to have, like, a somewhat unique approach to that also. It's like, it sounds like all yours. You know, is that something also just developed?
Yeah. I just like the sound of it and then kept working at it until I got the notes I wanted. Because, you know, you can almost do a complete scale with all the harmonics.
Right.
You know, just got to know where to hit them.
Could you describe your picking style, your right hand, you know, technique, what it's doing, or I mean, up and down, or around, or down? Or, you know,
I kind of pick an angle, a downward angle.
Uh-huh.
Okay, for one, I can do one picking thing, goes like this.
Holds the guitar up to the phone and does a flurry of flutter-picked notes.
Yeah. How is that done? That's the one.
How are you be able to pinpoint the frame you want to hit?
Yeah.
I got it down.
That's great. Also, like, you're able to trill, like, with your left hand, like, you're able to, like, you know, pull off of it, like, really quickly, you know, like, really quickly. Is that something that just developed also?
I guess so. I guess I can be funny and say I take a lot of pills, but I
Do you play any acoustic guitar?
I never in my life wanted to. Really? I mean, yeah.
You did?
I've written songs on electric guitar that sound real nice on acoustic, but I've never owned a guitar. You know, I guess one of these days I'll buy one.
Right.
You know, I don't know nothing about acoustic. I know what I like guitars and acoustic. I'm wild. I don't know what's good. You know, I really know.
So then you think you'll definitely stick with Stratocaster then?
Well, when we were in New Orleans, I just bought a Les Paul. I needed another guitar. You know, I tend to bend the hell out of the string a lot. And like usually after my solo live, I change guitar.
Yeah.
So I needed another guitar. So when we were in New Orleans, I just picked up the Paul. It's a real nice white one. It looks cool.
Do you play slide guitar?
A little bit. There's nothing on the record. You know, there's no slide on the record.
Yeah.
But you know, you know, we can do my brother Boston keyboard too. I've been thinking about getting a synthesizer. You know, and, you know, a lot of people are starting to get into guitar synthesizers.
Yeah, right.
No, but like Roland, you know, you have to play one of their guitars. But I don't think I want to, you know. So I think maybe I might get a synthesizer and play keyboard. But who knows? I might not.
Do you use like any special tunings for any songs, or is it all just regular tuning?
Sometimes I bring the low E down to a D. Play, you know, it's for like some acoustic stuff.
Right.
Sounds real deep, you know.
Yeah, right. Is there anything that I left out that you'd like to add?
Say hi to all the Japanese people, boy.
Yeah.
Do you think they're ready for the Van Halen?
Well, they know about you.
Yeah?
So they must be ready. Yeah, I was a little surprised, you know. I mean, I really, quite honestly, didn't think that you guys, you know, the name would spread that far. But,
I mean, are they going for it? Are they into it?
Oh, yeah. Right. Definitely.
We are going there.
You are?
Yeah, we're going there right after Europe. I'd say, and, see. But we got like a few days left with Journey Montrose. Then I think we're playing New York one more time. And then, May 1st we go to Europe. And then, let me see, June 16th we go to Japan.
Van Halen would play 7 dates there, beginning June 17th.
Great. I know, I can't wait.
Did you ever, think that band would really happen like this?
I'd say, okay, we're all tripping on that it happens quick. I mean, okay, we've been together for 4 years as a band.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I talk to you guys in Journey and they go, wow, man, you guys are busting because you guys happen so quick. But what they don't understand is we've been together for 4 years before the album got out.
Yeah.
You know, and they have had 4 albums out and been together for 4 years.
Yeah, right. Right.
That's the difference.
Was it basically the band was just playing around and some people came down one night from one week and saw it and liked it?
Well, what we did is a lot of bands, like in this area, they make a demo tape. You know, even though we did that also. Like we went to New York with Steve Rosen, I'd say about 2 years ago. He saw us in the club and asked us, are you guys on a label or anything? Do you have a manager? We said no. So he said, wow, you guys are a hot band, you know, I'd like to work with you guys. So what do you mean? And what it boiled down to, we wanted to take a shot at producing a rock band.
Right.
So we said, sure, you know, because you're paying for it all. So we didn't have any money. I guess that's basically why we didn't tape. But then again, we went to New York, gave the world's most expensive demo tape, and never ended up using it.
Really?
On top of not having a tape, we didn't know where the hell to take it. You know, we didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
And take it to a record company. And, you know, some clown sitting on a couch smoking a joint, listen to your tape, and, you know, nothing will ever happen that way. So what we basically did is we just kept playing in the LA area everywhere. We used to throw our own shows in Pasadena, in our hometown. Draw like 3,000 people, you know, on a $4 ticket. This was way before Warner Brothers. So we just developed this following that, whatever, a sister, a friend, a secretary, the record company, you know, the word got around about the band. And finally, Ted Templeman and Mo Austin came down to Starwood in Hollywood.
Right.
You know, which was really always kind of a bad place for us because we weren't a Hollywood band.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people would say, like when we're out here or in the Midwest, you know, they ask where you're from. Go LA, and immediately you think Hollywood.
Yeah.
They're wrong.
Right.
Hollywood is like New York, man. They're islands, you know. and that's like San Bernardino. It's like bumfuck Iowa. That's what people are like, not Hollywood. So it really tripped me out because when we were playing, when Mo Austin and Ted Templeman walked in, we really didn't know. You know, somebody just say it's going to be really important out there to play good.
Yeah.
No people there. You know, some rainy Monday night, but I could keep one home.
Huh.
And still they came backstage and they loved it. So you don't negotiate with anyone else. And you got what you want right here.
That's great.
You know, we were happy. We tripped out. Warner Brothers, man, that's always the company I wanted to be with.
Was it?
And on top of that, Ted Templeman produced the record.
Yeah, that helped.
Because I've talked to a lot of people, you know, who we've played with, and they say, wow, man, we're trying to get Ted Templeman to produce our record. And, you know, he's in the band.
Yeah, definitely.
And here we are, we get picked up by him.
It's great. So then you think that he really did help you with, I mean, as far as direction and that type of thing?
Oh, sure.
I mean, because the band pretty much had that whole sound and the whole thing together anyway, but...
What he managed to do, man, is just put our live sound on a record. I mean, a lot of people have to do a bunch of overdubs to make it sound full.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's a lot easier to make a lot of instruments sound full. Like, it's much easier to make a 17-piece band sound big than a guitar, bass, and drum.
Right.
That's where Ted comes in.
Right.
You know, he knows his shit, man. He's the man. He's doing their next one, too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Have you started writing stuff for next album?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we write all the time.
Yeah.
You think about the band, and everybody contributes, you know. It's not like, okay, well, I'm the guitarist, so I write all the riffs and shit, you know.
Right.
But, you know, Dave writes lyrics, Al and Mike really help arrange and shit, and all. Every song is a group effort. You know, there's not one song that one person wrote totally. So, but like just for the first album, you know, we must have picked out about 50 songs, picked 10.
Really?
You know, and since then, man, it's been almost a year. We've got a whole batch of new ones on top of the 50.
Was it your idea to release You Really Got Me as a single?
It was a joint effort. I mean, you know, it was a joint thing between us and Ted. But the night he saw us play, we played that song, he got off on it.
Yeah.
He's going, hey, man, that might be a good song to put on the record.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, shit. We've all been waiting to do that song anyway since we were 4 years old. You know, I mean, it sounds different than the original. It's kind of updated. It's just Van Halen-ized.
Yeah, right.
But yet playing.
Are there any particular solos on the record that you think stand out? Solos?
God, I don't know. I mean, I like old songs. I like old solos.
Yeah.
I guess we take someone else on the outside to pick which one they like better.
Yeah, right.
Just spontaneous-wise, I like I'm the One.
Uh-huh.
Boogie, you know.
That's a real fast one.
Yeah, the fast boogie, you know.
Right.
So,
yeah, right.
you know, I like soloing the quick stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, that one's pretty much spontaneous, like Running with the Devil and you know, On Fire and some of the other ones with fat solos, you know.
Yeah.
But this one, you know, that one gives you a space off a little bit, noodle around.
Yeah, right, right.
I do a lot live. So we all get crazy live. It's exciting, you know. I mean, nobody spaces off to the point where it falls apart.
Yeah.
It's just we add a little bit visually and sound wise.
Yeah.
It's a bit interesting. You know?
Mm-hmm. When did the band come back to LA?
I think everything keeps changing. Okay, we're in Europe until July sometime. Then we do Japan. And then just about a couple days ago, I heard from our manager that Australia has been added too.
Wow.
And then after Australia, I guess we come back. Whenever that's going to be.
No, that's great.
Probably in August. Late July, August maybe.
Yeah.
Now we really have to play the West Coast. That's the only place we haven't played yet.
Uh-huh.
Or after Japan and Australia anyway. That'll be the only place left.
Yeah, right.
You know, we're doing real good out there. Especially in San Francisco. We were doing good there before we started our tour.
Great.
The record sales wise.
Really? How many copies of the record sold, do you know?
I think like 350,000.
Has it really?
Pretty good, you know, for whatever. We're like 29 with a bullet next week in billboard. So we're taking to there. We started out
What's that? No, keep on.
Journey and Montrose, you know. So we were brand new. I think our album was only out a week. Started a tour. And now we're almost passing up Journey on the charts and stuff. You know?
Really?
So they're freaking out. And I think they might be happy to get rid of us. Strange, you know. We're very energetic. And we get up there and blaze on the people, you know, for half an hour. That's all we're allowed to play with them. Won't let us use any effect. Like for my solo, you know, I do that every night live. And I have this little World War II bomb, which is like about 6-7 feet tall, with echo boxes in it. Oh yeah, it's another thing I use.
That's what it is. I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, I use 2 Univox echo boxes also for the end of the solo. You know that noise?
Yeah, right.
It's not an echo box. It's a Univox. And you know, usually the thing blows up at the end of my solo. All the smoke bombs won't let me use it, you know. We don't get sound checks and we don't get shit.
Really?
But we're still blazing on the people, man. We're getting, you know, a good, strong encore every night.
That's great.
You know, the world needs it. You know, all we're really trying to do is put this excitement back in rock and roll. It seems like a lot of people are old enough to be our daddy, you know, and they sound like it. Or they act like it, you know, they seem energy little. You know, it seems like they all forget what rock and roll is all about.
Yeah, right. All right, I will.
Is that enough to write something there?
I think so. All right, I'll let you go. I do appreciate your call, and we'll see you when you come back to LA.
Yeah, man, I'll talk to you again sometime.
Really good.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Eddie.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.